Do you try to pass the time by checking up on your phone or social media when you are bored? A recent study revealed that when you want to cope with boredom by using the phone, you will end up with feeling worse afterward. But however, there is some other activities that can boost your moods and also your creativities. I often found myself scrolling on the Facebook feeds, YouTube, or Instagram, checking out on people in my connection as if they are my relatives. It's so much pleasure, and I found myself spending hours on it. The research makes it clear that consuming social media has become the fast food of fuel for the mind, with empty calories and leave us less satisfied than before. When comparing the boredom and the fatigue from work and the phone usage during the work break, the negative feeling weren't cured after spending time scrolling on the phone. Moreover, it gets worse. According to the research, the researchers from the Netherlands Redbound University asked 83 PhD candidates to report the level of boredom and fatigue they felt every hour while they were working by downloading the application on their phone to track the usage of the device. And this made it possible for the researchers to find out when the participants used their phone to cope with boredom. Surprisingly, the results show that using the phone doesn't help to alleviate the boredom and fatigue, and even make this feeling get worse in many cases. As switching your work tasks and smartphone usage make you worried more the work tasks, which lead to the further boredom and fatigue. But Dora insists that this is just speculation. The urge to check your phone can sometimes feel like the addiction. Rebecca Morse mentioned that the stimulation we receive via our phones can end up dulling reality and keep us coming back for more. Smartphones and social media can create a sense of urgency for us, and often not in a good way. With the intent to keep us scrolling, social media can carefully plan and research methods to keep us engaged. These strategies are borrowed from the method that they use to keep the gambler at the slot machine. There is something about scrolling that eases people. Have you ever told yourself that you are going to check the direct message for only 2 minutes and then time flies? It turns out into hours. And now the mood has gone from bored to angry or upset at yourself. Boredom is the universal experience that we all deal with. And at the same time, the smartphone is just within arm's reach. And it is the most convenient options for passing the time. And if you're someone who has trouble with this in general, it may be helpful to physically distance from the device during the work hours. Overcoming temptation can be half the battle, especially if the work you are doing isn't overly stimulating. So put your phone in the drawer or put your phone in the note room can distract your attention. There are some helpful applications and also the devices that enact the timers on the time that you are spending on the device. Or another way is just turn off the notifications on the certain apps. Without any notifications, it reduces the urge for you to reach out to your phones, or it can distract you from your work during the day. Believe me, you will have greater freedom in your free time. And I always do that. I never put on any notifications or even the vibration on the phone. I just want to check the phone when I wanted to. But most of the time, because my phone is just in within arm reach, and that make me always want to reach out to my phone, and it's very easy to pass the time on my phone. I know it's not a good thing, but there are many examples that you can also apply it in your daily life. For example, you can talk with your colleague, taking a walk around your office, taking a coffee, reading the articles, or calling someone you loved. You can do journaling, checking on small tasks on your to-do list. But it is important to keep in mind that a little bit of boredom is just fine. It is not a problem. It is a normal part of life, and you can actually benefit from it. So what this means to you? If you're feeling bored, try to embrace it. Spending time daydreaming, journaling, chatting, or taking a break outdoors, or calling someone you love. This way will help you to avoid developing a dependency on using the phone for entertainment. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope it might help with your boredom at some point, because I feel bored. I'm a human and I'm just like you. I try to cope with my boredom by not using the phone, but I'm on the way, we are all human, right? And sometimes the easiest way is to just playing with your phone rather than talking with someone or chatting on the phone, So let's do it.